don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flirting mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. Still gotta. Be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a stitch you get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At their own 20-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Cousins looking to put it up right away. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full play.
Taking it right down Broadway. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Packers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And running with power here. He's still barreling through. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he's brought down at the 34, calling a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
To the air again, Stafford. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This defense for the Packers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Got his open man. It's Mallory. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are...
And now the rookie's free. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 19-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them.
Touchdown, Packers. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, It has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Moore, the man in motion.
22.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams, and it's third down. You look at this Packers defense. They've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down. Movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
Throwing is Cousins. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Now Cousins. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with A-Chain. They needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They run, and they will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matt Breida, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 39-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Hey, give me a radar. Hey, 5-0.
Here's Stafford. To the sideline and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford looks to throw again. That is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Once more, it's Pacheco. And this time he is in. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
All right, now here we go.
Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. To the air again, it's Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers. Extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Cousins. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
49-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the...
He's got a man complete, and that is caught. Detroit. Jamison Williams, 59 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devon A-Chain, 72 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like...
Oh, hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford, he's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional, In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
10.
On first down, it's Stafford. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Alert!
On first and 10, Stafford. That's to the tight end, Mallory. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a first and 10 at the 11. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
16 yards. That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Achane on first and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, 56 yards. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. Stafford on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Stafford here. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Zebra! Hey, middle.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Detroit.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing again is Stafford. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick and heads straight out of bounds. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Monday.
Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. In motion right is Brown.
Hey, 50. Easy, alert.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Going to look deep here for Pacheco. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 156 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10. Cousins on first down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Sam Sloman now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 23.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Sheds off the tackle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. A-Chain now up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Second and goal at the Lions 13-yard line.
One more time with A-Chain. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Cousins going to change it up.
Listen to me.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
After the PAT, here's Sloman.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Running left, it's A-Chain. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
Take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problem. 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 All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L,